The town of St. Johnsbury has a new town plan. Good evening, I'm Haley Lyndes. The Northeast Kingdom Fall Foliage Festival is a 7-day series of festivals that takes place in a new town each day. But there's something about Peachums that really hits home. And now that the ribbon has been cut, the hotel is preparing for its upcoming season. And communities around the state are still shaken up from the deadly accident that killed 5 Harwood Union High School students. Patrick Rainville organized a basketball clinic to help raise money for the 5 Families Fund. Thanks, Tom. I'm here at the scene of 30 Bagley Street in St. Johnsbury, where a structure fire broke out late last evening. Now, by the time our crew arrived, the fire engulfed the entire inside of the home, which made for quite a lively scene. Village Trailside Sports Shop originally started as a one-floor destination across the road. And now it's moved into the barn across the street, with the added option of beer and espresso.
We weren't too far away, so we blue lighted all the way over here and got here as the place was engulfed.
St. Johnsbury Fire Department, along with Danville, Littleton, Barnett, and Lyndonville, were called to the scene of a fire on Elm Street in St. Johnsbury this morning, which sparked a blaze around 8 a.m.
When I arrived on scene, the entire porch was fully engulfed. Power lines that had broken off the building were sparking in the street.
We're a little bit concerned that there may have been a delay in notifying us because we had so much fire on arrival.
Officials say the fire broke out on the first floor apartment's porch and expanded up into the 3rd floor, causing heavy fire, water, and smoke damage.
Right now, it doesn't appear suspicious. However, we're not 100% comfortable in giving what we believe is the cause of the fire.
But tenants have told officials that they believe the fire could have been due to a homemade heater.
Yep, a tenant did talk to me about a setup he had to heat his porch. He described it as a shell of a TV lined with aluminum foil and with candles inside, and he believes that's how the fire started.
Over 10 tenants lived in the building and have all been marked safe. The fire was fully contained around 12:30 this afternoon. Haley Lyndes, News 7, St. Johnsbury.
We are Vermont strong, and you all are the proof of it.
It's been years in the making, but today marks a special day for Burke Mountain Resort. Because today, the hotel is officially open for business.
1, 2, 3, yay!
And now that the ribbon has been cut, the hotel is preparing for its upcoming season.
You know, we're beefing up staff and just keeping organized and keeping the communication.
The key is communication, not only within the business, but with the surrounding community.
My hope is that it stimulates the local economy, it brings in tourists, but doesn't make us too big.
We don't want this to be a Holiday Inn, a Marriott, or something like that. This is Vermont. That doesn't work here.
Leisure Hotels and Resorts has brought much change for the hotel. But all Burke Mountain can ask for is one more chance.
Things have really changed. You'll see it, you'll feel it, and you'll see it in the staff and just the way we handle things. So give us another try.
Haley Lyndes, News 7, Burke Mountain. For Concord Elementary, the new school year means out with the old and in with the new.
We used to have a big old trailer here that was used for different things, and we were so fortunate to get this beautiful play structure.
The trailer, I thought, wasn't a good idea. And then this, I think, is probably the best thing they've ever done.
Thanks to a generous donation from the Guildhall School, these Concord school kids have more room for play.
Things like this playground are really, really, really expensive, and just to have it fall in our laps this way, we just feel unbelievably fortunate and grateful.
And that feeling is apparent in not only the staff, but the students as well.
There's more space on it, and more kids can play on it at a time, and it's not crowded.
Now these students can run, climb, zip, and slide. anywhere they want.
I just kept crying because they were so excited to have such a nice place to play. It was really exciting.
Haley Lynes, News 7, Concord. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are just a few hours away from their last face-to-face showdown before the election. The face-off is in Las Vegas and is their final chance to push their arguments on the debate stage. After months of campaigning in both the primaries and the general election, the voters finally had their say, and Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States. Vermont's universal recycling program is reducing trash quantities in landfills around the state. Trash disposal is down by about 5%, while compost and recycling rates experienced a 2% bump. Although there is improvement, around 2/3 of Vermont's waste goes into landfills each year. The final phase of the recycling law will go into effect in 2020, banning food scraps from being thrown away.
Yes.
I do not like that forecast. Are we going to get 50s back soon? Vermont's 16-day deer hunting season began last Saturday. According to the Vermont Fish and Wildlife's website, 65,000 residents in Vermont hunt deer at some point during the fall. And more bucks are taken per square mile in Vermont than in any other state in New England. November rifle season allows hunters to take one legal buck with at least one antler having 2 or more points. It is already October, which means school is in full swing. One local after-school program has a unique twist to an old tradition. And now Alexa Richard joins us live in St. Johnsbury. Alexa, tell us more about this after-school program.